Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to trying to figure out if everybody should be buying Modern Warfare 2 or not. In the background, you've got some gameplay of me going ahead and playing some Modern Warfare 2019 so I can knock off some of that rust and get ready for Modern Warfare 2 that's going to come out in October 28th. We've got the Sony PlayStation beta this weekend, essentially starting today, and for the next 2 days, you've got the pre-order bonus of if you pre-ordered it on a Sony PlayStation, you've got the ability to go ahead and play the game after yesterday's multiplayer reveal at what they call COD Next. For the next 2 days after that, so for Saturday and Sunday, it'll be an open beta on the PlayStation and PlayStation only. PC and Xbox will be next weekend, with the first 2 days, Thursday and Friday, being for the pre-order people, and Saturday and Sunday being for everybody. Okay. So, with that said, we had COD Next yesterday, where all the content creators and some pros got to go and test out the game. Now, I'll be mindful about what I say. I covered the gameplay from a multiplayer aspect. No war zone, no extra game modes. It's 6v6 competitive and 6v6 pubs. Okay. A bit concerning for the game with this event, which was basically there were not a lot of pros there. The pros that were there were guys that can actually get the Twitch viewership numbers up in the thousands because they've got a good fan base and they play a lot of Warzone on the side. So we're talking about people like Zuma, Methods, Crim6, people like that. The rest of the content creators there were all Warzone related content creators, or content creators that have battle royale backgrounds. Like Ninja was there, for instance.
Got one.
All right, so that's a little bit concerning. But some of the initial thoughts that I got from watching these streamers was one that we were looking at was maps. Now the maps, they look better, but they're not great. We saw in the 6v6 sections, we saw Museum, Farmland on 18, and some hotel looking one. Museum, we got the layout for. Farmland 18, we got some snippets in the COD Intel drops that they've been dropping for the last couple of weeks. That hotel looking one that I don't even know what the name is. We never saw anything on that. The one that was of interest that they said was supposed to be in the beta, but wasn't in this build that they played yesterday, was the Marina Grand Prix, which from what I've heard from the pros talking, they said that the Marina Grand Prix and the Museum one were probably going to be a couple maps that are going to be in competitive play. The Museum one was interesting because there was a lot when the layout popped up, I believe it was Monday, that it could play like Raid, or that it was structured like Raid. It's not Raid. Definitely is not Raid. The sphere circle looking section in Raid, where it's the driveway, that's indoors here on Museum rather than being outdoors. That's one. And the lines of sight, especially in the middle of the map on Museum, are increasingly huge. They are huge. Huge to the point where I think that posting up with a sniper is actually a good thing. So that's maps. Hopefully, hopefully they're good. The gunplay, it looks nice. Like the AK-74U was really good. The M4 it's probably going to require some attachments to be viable, but it looked decent. I just hope, one, we're not in for another year of Modern Warfare 19. We're in competitive play. The M4 was king for the entire year. I'm tired of looking at that weapon. I'm also tired of looking at ugly guns. For the most part, from what I saw, even the AK-74U, as bland as it looks like, it looks cool. The submachine gun M4 is probably the only one that I think that looks ugly. So could be interesting. All right, perks. The perk system. That is weird. That is the new thing that they have tried to experiment on for this year. So what I mean by that is, in 2019, we had the radar that they experimented on, which nobody liked. They experimented on the continuous score streaks in Cold War, and then they experimented in Vanguard with the god-awful Bloom, the gunplay. So the perks are going to be, you're going to pick 2 right off the rip instead of the usual 3 or 4 with, like, you know, a pick 10 system. And then you're going to pick 2 additional perks that you'll get, and with a lot of streamers can't tell right now if it's based off of just time duration in the match, or if it's time duration in the match plus how well you're doing. And those are more powerful perks. So those are going to be an interesting take on how the gameplay works out. All right. There's also another small experiment-like deviation to the gameplay that they did. This one's not being talked about a lot. Only a couple of people have touched on, but I think it's really important that it's checked out. It's the mechanic to how the bullet visually comes out of the gun. In past CODs, in all past CODs, it's been wherever you point your red dot, that's how your bullet's coming out. But this isn't doing that this year. This year, they're making the bullet actually come out of the gun, which probably means you're probably gonna have to aim a little bit higher to get the headshots. So you're gonna have to work at it in the firing range. Head glitches are gonna be something that you're gonna have to check out and try to get your aim on point, which is a great segue into head glitching movement. So slide canceling, it's gone. You can't slide cancel in the variation that we've had it since 2019. And slide canceling usually was to duck behind cover, but since 2019, especially with a lot of the pros and a lot of the, as they call it, cracked out kids, it has been used as a method to move around the map a lot faster, while also using it as in a way to evade set a sniper who's more in a stationary position. It's also being added on. It's not taken away from slide canceling, but it being added on is the dolphin dive. So far, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty balanced, I would say. It'll dolphin dive and break some camera movements if you can, but it's more like to evade right now. There has been some movement of somebody that tried to dolphin dive and do a jump right afterwards consecutively, and it worked out. But time will tell on the dolphin dive. Snaking, where it's basically you popping up and in and out of a head glitch. Yeah, that's broke completely as of right now. Like, it is ridiculous. You could stay behind a head glitch and you can just bop up and down with your head like a bobblehead doll. All right, so we'll have to see. Another movement that they added is called ledge hanging. We've kind of seen these variations where we will climb ladders and then we're able to peek out of the ladder and shoot with our gun. But this one, you're able to hang on almost any ledge that you can jump onto and basically just pop your gun right over and like aim in down sights. So that's going to be really, really interesting. All right, score streaks. They're not kill streaks this year, or for lack of better terms, you can choose either one you want and no penalties. So you can go ahead and choose score streaks. So if you're objective orientated, which is a lot of the competitive players, a lot of people like me, when I'm playing with my SMGs and ARs and hanging out with the guys or friends to play, score streaks are going to be awesome instead of kill streaks. I think it'll make the game faster rather than slower. The gunsmith. Now that looks pretty cool. It's in an evolution on edition from 2019. We're back to 5 attachments on the weapons, not 10, thankfully, like Vanguard. It is really cool. You will unlock certain attachments like muzzles, grips, certain sights. Sorry, muzzles, grips. For when you leveling up the M4, you'll unlock those attachments across the board for any weapon that uses those attachments. So you'll unlock on an M4, say a muzzle. If it's able to be used on, say, an LMG, it'll be unlocked. So when you get to leveling up your LMG, you've already got that muzzle. Now, vice versa, if you get a grip from the LMG that wasn't on the M4, but it's a universal one, now you can go ahead and you can use it on the M4. when you get to unlock a receiver at whatever point in time it is, say under the M4, a different receiver, one that will change how the weapon operates, i.e., if you've gotten the receiver for the M16, that receiver of the M16 now you get an M16 burst, according to what we've seen in the beta, and you get to level up that M16. Those attachments that you leveled up in the M4 will be able to be used in the M16 as well. So you kind of need a PhD at this moment to understand it all, especially with not having visuals in front of you. But once you start learning how to play the game, it'll be easy to understand. Alright, Dead Silence, it's back, and it's a perk. I mean, sorry, not a perk, it's a field upgrade. It sucks. So that means we're in for another year of Modern Warfare. Footsteps being heavily loud, and yeah, a lot more camping. That's all I could say. I don't personally mind it because I'll adapt and overcome, but it's exceptionally frustrating for competitive play. Another field upgrade that's weird, and it's based on charge up, because all field upgrades are based on charge ups, is the smoke grenade or smoke wall. So we'll see how that works out. Doors are less, so big win there. They made this game for the casual, which probably means it's going to suck for competitive. I mean, we have not gotten a game that serves both in a very long time. 2019 is evident of this. It was very good for casuals. I mean, gameplay wise, you know, you get in there, you get the guy that, or you get the person that wants to get in there and just get a gun and start playing and play on some maps and yada yada. This is that game. Now, if you got somebody that's getting in there and wants to try to hammer this out competitively, plays objectively, is trying to do certain things with his friends playing GBs and stuff like that, it's gonna lend yourself to be Modern Warfare 2019. Hopefully the maps are not the same sizes continuously as we got like Krasner Raid in 2019, because yeah, it doesn't bode well in that aspect. All right, visually it looks cool, almost like a Modern Warfare 2 polished in 4K. What I mean by that is like the visuals you see, like the fonts of how it represents you've gotten a kill, telling you you've got your field upgrade, telling you that you got a kill streak going on. Looks like it came out of Modern Warfare 2 and it was enhanced for 4K. So it's kind of like got this like little bit of an old school vibe with this new school vibe. I kind of dig it. Looks pretty cool. The only thing with the visual looks and the representation of the game is essentially scan and repair is back. So on PC, I only got hit with it like twice, which is basically your game crashes. In my entirety of playing the game on PC, but I didn't play GBs, didn't play, you know, competitively where I'm with friends in the mode where you're setting your own stuff, competitive mode. So hopefully they can get that fixed. Okay, last but not least is game modes. They put down game modes to, I guess, enhance our play. New game modes. They're calling it new. I don't think that they're new. One new game mode is get the hostage. A lot of people said, oh, that's a new game mode. It's not a game mode. Newsflash. They tried it in Cold War. It didn't work in Cold War. It was VIP, remember? And it looks way more polished than it was in Cold War. I'll give it that much. It's a cool feature, cool game mode, but I don't like it. And the reason for it is, this is COD. This is not Rainbow Six Siege. To me, there are a lot of elements with this game mode specifically some of the what is it, like your grenades and stuff like that, like your tactical camera, your driller, basically that you can put into a wall and it detonates and goes through the wall. Those aspects remind me a lot of Rainbow Six. And there are aspects in which I believe the Call of Duty people took Rainbow Six Siege and some of the UI elements that came out of World War III, this PC game, which is a pretty good PC game, World War III, and combined that to try to make this new COD experience that they're trying to give us for 2022. COD does this every time, where they try to take experiences from other games and they try to make it into a new thing in COD. 2019, Ground War. A lot of people said it wasn't. It's not Battlefield, and it's not Battlefield. We got it, but they took a lot of their elements and aspects from Battlefield and they tried to make Ground War. And then from Ground War, they built up and they made Warzone. I believe they took the UI elements for Gunsmith. A lot of their cues came from World War III. Not in the basis of how they're doing it, because World War III is different, but in the way the UI looks. I think it was pretty cool. So, cool addition, I'll let it go. The game mode, though, of the hostage that was taken from like Rainbow Six Siege with the driller, grenade, and all this other stuff, as you want to call it. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of. And here's what I'm gonna say. I don't know who at Infinity Ward or Activision, whatever the heck they want to do with these game modes, thinks that they're great and that maybe they're hit or miss. Listen, don't do these game modes, all right? None of us want them. We want 6v6 maps that play well. We want to play our 6v6 maps, and we want to play multiplayer. I got it, multiplayer don't sell, but it is what it is. I think we're in for a mixed year. I don't know exactly what to think of just yet. I am very, very interested from a casual perspective person that plays the game a lot and then buys pretty much a lot of bundles. I am interested to see what's the new price of this Vault Edition, because don't get it twisted. Blueprints are here to stay, but this new Vault Edition Cinder JX, whatever they wanted to call it, for this M4 that's on the pre-order, that's something completely different than a blueprint. The blueprints are here to stay, and I'm pretty sure their prices are going to stay the same. I'm pretty sure they're going to stay between 1,200 COD points to 2,400 COD points with like an operator skin. The Vault Editions, I have no clue what they're going to be at. Maybe my guess is probably something around $48 or higher, just because there have been bundles in the last couple of years, not in 2019, but in Cold War and in Vanguard, where you bought a bundle for like $50. It had a whole lot of crap, but they try to entice it and cover it up with that you were getting back like 2,400 COD points with that $50. So it still turned out to be like $25 in the end. So I'm very interested to see. Interested to see how they buff and nerf these weapons. And last but not least, with the Vault Editions, when they come out, for whatever weapon that you do buy, know that all the attachments that come for that platform, so for the M4, that was the Vault Edition one that we got. We got all the receivers and all the attachments that come for that set gun to be able to use right off the rip. So a lot of people said that was pay to win. It's pay to win in a way, but not really pay to win, because the universal attachments that go across the board of the family, like i.e. the muzzles and the grips, those need to still be unlocked. So kind of a happy medium, maybe. We'll see. Again, just my first impressions of seeing other people play. I play on PC on Xbox, so I'll be playing on next weekend, not this weekend. So I just wanted to put this out there so that everybody can try to understand what at least came out of COD Next yesterday. last but not least, I got it. The quality of the video is not yet very up to par or anything of that nature. The other said reason why this video is being put out a little bit late from COD Next and not keeping up to everybody else, content creators wise, is I'm just learning. I'm learning how to do this. I'm doing this for fun. There'll be a video that I'll post with how I think the channel is going to go in the direction of the next year, and so on and so forth for the rest. So hopefully you're here for the ride. If not, you're more than welcome to come for the ride. Play 6v6. We're gonna do that all day long. Snipers especially. We're gonna try to go for the Damascus, the atomic camo, whatever they want to call it this year. But I'm gonna be up front. That goddamn riot shield. It's a goddamn riot shield, and we'll just leave it at that. Alright, that'll be it for today. Please, I don't care about liking, disliking, subscribing. I ain't about that life. I could care less. That's not what everybody comes here for. This is just to view and have a good time. What I do care about, and it's just for the standpoint of so that I can improve the channel, is please comment down in the comment section so that maybe I can try to improve on anything that I might need to improve on. Gameplay, sure, I can improve on gameplay, but I'm probably gonna suck. I'm good, but I don't SPMM is prevalent, and I do not reverse matchmake boost. I will not, and I do not care for that crap. I play straight up, and I don't play, and I try not to play with a lot of cheese. So that's that. All right, everybody, have a good fun weekend. Hopefully you get to play the beta and have a good time. Have a good day.
Grenade out. One dead. Idiota.
Enemy chopper on the front. Enemy UAV overhead. Get ready, we're about to move. Enemy's taken the hard point. Okay, get to the hard point. Taking the hard point. Hard point contested. 10 seconds. Get ready to move.
Enemy at the garage.
Enemy's taking the hard point. Okay, get to the hard point.
Reloading.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm taking rounds.
Enemy's taking the hard point.
Say, better now.
We've taken the hard point. Enemy UAV overhead. 10 seconds. Get ready to move. Okay, get to the hard point.
System deployed.
Location
Enemy
secure.
at the construction site.
The enemy took the hard point.
Ammo here.
We're falling
Changing mag.
UAV on station, ready for flyout.
Friendly
Enemy
recon is
UAV
up.
overhead.
UAV entering the AO.
RPG! Popping smoke!
Be advised, friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Enemy at the construction site.
We've taken the hard point. Get ready, we're about to move.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB.
Enemy's got the hard point. Enemy UAV overhead.
I got him!
Trophy system deployed.
Taking the hard point. Go, get to the next one.
Frag. Out. Payback. Reloading.
Hard point contested.
Trophy system deployed.
Hard point contested. Enemy taking the hard point. Stand by to move.
Reloading!
Hard point contested.
Enemy in center.
Next hard point, let's go. Location secured.
Reloading.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hard point contested. We're in control. Stand down, lads. They've had enough for one day.